It took about a year and some change to make this album. I recorded and wrote about 300 songs. It was rough trying to choose, 12 songs out of 300, but we finally made it happen. I wanted to be sure that the album was a roller coaster ride, that every single song was totally different from the last. My first album was written when I was 19 years old, so I wanted to be sure that this album was far different from that one, to make sure that the growth was present. I'm 23 now. I really wanted this album to be a direct representation of who I am. I didn't want to hide anything, what I'm saying? When I was 19, I was writing songs, It's a little different when you're chasing a hit and you're writing songs to be a hit. For this album, it was a little different for me. I wanted to tell a story, what I'm saying? So the album title is called Tattoos, and it is because tattoos are like our lasting experiences, right? They're some tattoos you love and you want to show the world. Every chance you get, you're like, hey, look at my tattoo. And some experiences are like the ones that you don't like so much, that you want to hide. You don't necessarily want everyone to see. But they are lasting experiences, and they do last forever. So these songs are like that. They're my lasting experiences that will be with me for the rest of my life. There's actually some songs on the album that are difficult to listen to at times, because there's a lot of different dimensions, like I said, and there is like a very emotional part of the album as well. And when you hear those songs, they just take you back to that place, that dark moment that you don't necessarily like to be in. Like the title track, Tattoos, that was a very dark moment. In my relationship. Every relationship goes through their ups and downs, and sometimes you have to write the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? So I took it there. I'm very, very honest on this album. I'm very open. As an artist, I think that's the way to go. When I'm in the booth, I'm not really worried about who's gonna hear the song. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the story at that point. Afterwards, it may be a little different. I might have some regretful feelings afterwards, but at the end of the day, we have our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And we all do. So Talk Dirty is a song about, being the international language of love. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to speak the same language, but the language of love, everybody can understand. So it's a very fun song. It's not a song that, you should take too seriously, but it is a song that you can't help but move. When it comes on, you see somebody not moving, don't trust that person. Because that Balkan beat is just, one that's really hypnotizing. When I was writing it, I was thinking to myself, like who would kill this record? You know what I'm saying? It's a fun track, it's very sexy, and there's a lot of dirty talk in it. Chainz came to mind, and he just murdered it. I really feel like he really killed it. So it was a lot of fun getting him on there, hearing the different stages, because he actually put like 3 different verses on there, and the last verse, is the one that you guys are hearing, and all 3 were amazing though. It's totally different from the other side. And people are wondering, why would you go like a totally different direction when the other side did so well? But this album, it just has so many different dimensions. I didn't want to just go down this, this one lane. There's just so many sides of me. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be sure that we covered all all aspects of my personality. And I also think it's pretty boring to hear an album that's, one lane and that just continues to, be on the same ride. So, this album is really a roller coaster. It'll take you on twists and turns, and you never know what to expect next.